So, hey everyone, it has been quite some time since I made a video. A lot of things have been going on these past few months. Basically, just kind of getting more acclimated still with my clinic. Um, kind of just making my mark in my clinic, letting them know the type of person I am. I've taken the advancement exam, went through a breakup, got really sick this past month. So, a lot has been going on. Still love my clinic. Still love dental. I was Sailor of the Month for January, so that was cool. Um, is that my laptop? Oh, it is. Okay, sorry. What else? Um, took the advancement exam. I already knew I wasn't gonna do that well on it. But I guess I didn't do as bad as I thought I was gonna do, but it was still bad. Definitely will be studying a lot more for this next one in September. So heads up to you, Corman, coming out of A school or still going to be in A school for a while or whatever. Uh, Ask your instructor or someone. You go on Google, type in NRTC. NRTC. This is just if you're on a government computer. You want to enroll yourself um, in the Corman course on there, and order the Corman manual. Get that thing early and start studying, because this is not one of those tests like in high school where you could just get lucky in A, B, C, C, A, C, whatever, and just luck out. If you don't know that stuff, you are over with, okay? Please study for it. Use the bibs that are on Navy Cool or on My Navy Portal or whatever. Ask your instructor or your chain of command, where is this stuff at? Print it out. Study. The earlier you start studying, then the more chances you have to pick up, first time or second time up. Um, that's my thing with that. Yeah, went through a breakup. We don't need to talk about that. And I was sick for the past month. Had mono. It was very terrible, very terrible. I just wanted to rip my tonsils out of my throat. Um, I thought I was gonna wake. I thought I was just gonna wake up suffocating. Very terrible. But I'm feeling much better now. So that's good. Did want to put some advice out though. Buying a car when you are out of A school. First of all, if you're in A school and you're thinking about buying a car in A school, don't do it for one, because that's stupid. Just don't do it. Use that extra money and buy stupid stuff you don't really need. Buy clothes that you really don't need to buy. Like, spend it on that stuff, food, stuff like that. But when you're at your first duty station, you need to buy a car. If you don't absolutely need to get a car, like if your job is within walking distance, walk. Don't buy a car. If you don't absolutely need one, don't get one. Unless you're like me, where, I mean, I did need to buy one. But I also am one of those people where I don't like asking people to drive me this place and that place. So I just needed to buy a car. But when I went to go buy my car, I could have waited. It was kind of an impulse buy, but it wasn't. I just did not want to leave that dealership without my car, because I had already set my eyes on it. I knew that at I could somehow make it work, the payments and everything. So I was just trying to get that car. Sasha, my car, she is a 2016 Honda Civic. Love her. She is very expensive though, but I still have her, so I'm making it work somehow. But I should have waited a little longer, saved a little more money. I went with the lease option only because it was cheaper for me, which leasing is cheaper. Um, I got a lease because it was cheaper, and it was an open-ended lease, so it's a 3-year lease, but I can take it back like within like in a year or so. If I want to lease another car or buy a car, I can do that. I can't just hand them the keys back and say, "Oh, I'm done with this," but I can go out and switch it. So I may end up financing a car later on, when I have some money saved up for it, so I don't have to be paying these extra payments. Because I mean, She is very expensive. So if you could wait a while, wait a while. Catch some rides from time to time until you just can't do it no more. Um, but yeah, do that. What else? Oh, BAH. That is a very important. That's a very important topic. I don't want to say that, if you find someone you like in A school and y'all start dating, that it's not gonna work. But not, I don't want to say 9 times out of 10. 6 times out of 10, please just make sure that you do your research on whoever you're dating, because a lot of these people are in relationships, married with whole families, and will still be dating you like it doesn't matter. Okay, please be careful. Now, if you luck up and you find someone who is actually really single and y'all are actually, together and everything like that, and y'all are talking about marriage, please marry because y'all actually love each other, because y'all actually want to be together, married, not solely for the reason of the BAH. For one, BAH is really not that much extra money, because most of the time, if you're gonna live on base, you're not gonna see that BAH anyway, because it's gonna go straight to back to the Navy. So you're not gonna even see it if you're living on base. If you're living off base, the the amount of money you're going to be paying for the place that you find, if you're trying to make money off of it, like off the BH, like you're trying to save extra money, you're going to have to find a place that's like cheap and probably not that great to live in, and you're not going to be happy unless, your spouse or whatever is working as well, making money. But a lot of the times, they're not really making that much money to where y'all could be, living life luxurious or whatever, like y'all want to. So, take your time as far as trying to get BAH, because it's really not worth it. There are a lot of people out here stuck in marriages for the money that want to get out of the marriages because they actually found someone now that they actually really do want to marry for love. And the person that they married for the BH is really not trying to divorce them right now because they're loving the money. So you end up finding yourself stuck in these situations that you can't get out of. So think about that. My mom and my brother, they came here in April for spring break, so it was really good to see them. Now I don't feel pressured to have to go home, because I was going to go home this year. I may still go home at the end of the year, but I'm not really sure. Um, it's just a lot trying to go home every year, and it's money paying plane tickets, buying plane tickets and things like that. So um, I don't really know how that's going to work this year. I don't know. Please don't lock in the fact that you think you're going to go home when you want to, because a lot of times you're not going to go home when you want to. It's just not. You're in the military. You just can't go home just like, like it's not college. You get to go home every weekend unless you live that close. But, you just can't take leave. You never know when something's going to happen. You're going to need those leave days, and just using them to go home every time it's kind of a waste. They can come to you or they can just wait. That's just the military life. Um, what else? I think that's about all I have. I do have a Florida trip coming up at the end of this month, so that's going to be fun. I need a break from this place before I just go crazy. I turned 21 in September, so that's coming up. Really excited about that. But other than that, I really don't have anything. Also, when you get to your when you get to your first command, get involved. I'm a part of the JEA, which is the Junior Enlisted Association. It's an association for E5 and below, and you have little luncheons, fundraisers, things like that, and you do a lot of good things in the community, a lot of fun events and things like that. There's CSAD, I think that's Sailors. I don't really know what the C stands for, but Sailors Against Destructive Decisions. That's also a good group. Just get involved. Let your command know what you're bringing to the table, so that way when it's time for evals and stuff, they can vouch for you. You tell them what I'm bringing for you, and then they'll bend over backwards for you. They won't even hesitate to bend over backwards for you. If you come in hit the ground running, show them you know your job, get everything squared away, get some responsibilities, you'll be good to go. Um, that's really all I have. Because I just remember I have laundry and I was supposed to go check on it like probably 20 minutes ago. Hopefully somebody in there has put it in the dryer for me. But if you have any questions, if you want me to talk about something, hit on a topic or anything like that, just leave it in the comments below. I have been kind of slow with responding to comments, but I am getting back to being able to respond like usually within the day. Right now, I'm kind of responding within the week or two, depending on what I'm doing. But now my schedule's freeing up a little bit to where I can get back to responding within the day or two. My email is still always open. If you want to send a longer message or whatever, or you just want to, email preferred over commenting. So I still check that daily. So yeah. So a lot of people, they come through boot camp and they say, oh, we watch your videos, we remember seeing you. So it makes me feel really good that you guys actually are getting something from these videos and then taking it with you and using it, because honestly, I feel like you should really take heed to advice that sailors who are already in are giving you new sailors, because it's really important that you follow this advice, because obviously it's something we've gone through, learned our lesson from, and now we're trying to pass on the knowledge to you guys so you guys don't end up going through what we went through or whatever. So I'm going to leave my email down in the box. I'll also leave my Twitter down there because I'm also on that a lot. Like, if you can't reach me on anything, reach me on Twitter. DM me. I will be responding to you because I'm always on Twitter more than I check anything else. So I'll leave my Twitter name and I'll leave my email down there. And just comment if you have any questions or anything. Always open to hear anything. So it was good catching up with you guys. I'll probably be making a video maybe sometime soon, depending on whatever. So you guys have a great day, and I'll catch you guys later.